Greetings, and welcome back to Celebrity Scoop, your number one source for all things star-studded. With us, you're always in the know about the glitz, glam, and the not-so-glittery side of the celebrity world. Today, we're turning our spotlight towards the British tabloid media, notorious for their scandalous tricks and sensational headlines. We'll be unmasking their recent attempt to smear Meghan Markle and the role of actor Simon Rex in this saga. Today, we are going to dive deep into the murky waters of the British tabloid media. Let's begin with the most recent scandal that has come to light. In a twisted turn of events, actor Simon Rex, known for his brief time on a 2005 sitcom with Meghan Markle, found himself at the centre of a tabloid scheme. The British tabloids, in their never-ending quest for scandal, offered Rex a staggering sum of $70,000. But this wasn't a typical exclusive interview deal. No, the money came with a catch. Rex was asked to lie, to fabricate an entire romantic relationship with Meghan. Imagine the audacity. The media, who are supposed to be the bearers of truth, offering a lump sum to buy a lie, a scandal fabricated from thin air just to smear Meghan's name. But this isn't a story of the tabloid's success. No, it's a story of their failure. Simon Rex, faced with this morally corrupt proposition, chose integrity. He declined the offer. He refused to be a pawn in the tabloid's game. He proved in that moment that he possessed more integrity than the so-called journalists who concocted this disgraceful plan. But let's take a step back and think about what this really means. This isn't just about one actor turning down a bribe. It's about the lengths these tabloids are willing to go to tarnish someone's reputation. It's about the blatant disregard for truth and integrity. The British tabloids have been caught red-handed trying to manufacture a scandal out of nothing. They were willing to pay for lies. They tried to buy a scandal, and for what? To sell more papers, to get more clicks. It's a shameful display of unethical journalism. This incident makes one thing clear. The British tabloids are not in the business of reporting the truth. They're in the business of creating scandals, even if they have to pay for them. So, the media that claims to report the truth tried to buy a fake scandal. How's that for integrity? Opening, this isn't an isolated incident, of course. Transitioning from our previous discussion on the bribery scandal, we see that this isn't a standalone event. The British tabloids have a long, sordid history of spreading falsehoods about Meghan Markle. The lies are as numerous as they are outrageous, and they're all part of a larger narrative aimed at discrediting her. Let's talk about the infamous "Made Kate Cry" fabrication. The tabloids would have you believe that Meghan was the villain, that she was the one who brought the future queen to tears. But the reality was starkly different. Meghan was the one who was upset. She was the one in tears, not Kate. Yet, the tabloids twisted this incident, painting Meghan as the antagonist, a narrative that couldn't be further from the truth. Then there's the ludicrous claim that Meghan was banning royal staff from eating spicy food. Can you imagine? A woman of mixed heritage, whose own culinary tastes are influenced by diverse cultures, would somehow prohibit others from enjoying a little spice in their meals. It's a laughable assertion, but it was presented as fact. Another attempt to portray Meghan as a demanding, high-handed diva, and who could forget the ridiculous avocado human rights abuse headline? The tabloids took a simple, innocent act of enjoying a healthy fruit and twisted it into an indication of Meghan's supposed disregard for human rights. It was a blatant attempt to demonize her, to make her seem uncaring and out of touch. These examples are just the tip of the iceberg. There's a pattern here, a concerted effort to paint Meghan in a negative light, to stoke the flames of public opinion against her. And for what? For daring to be different, for refusing to conform to outdated norms and traditions. The lies are many, and they're harmful. They perpetuate negative stereotypes, they fuel divisions, and they're downright unfair. But they're also revealing. They reveal an underlying bias, a deep-seated resentment towards a woman who is unapologetically herself. Meghan Markle is a woman of substance, a woman of strength. She's a woman who has faced adversity head-on and emerged stronger. The tabloids might continue to peddle their lies, but the truth cannot be hidden. The truth is Meghan's resilience, her grace under fire, her determination to rise above the hate. Closing, these are just a few examples of the many, many lies that these tabloids have spread. These lies are a testament to their lack of journalistic integrity and their willingness to stoop to any level to sell a story. But as we've seen, the truth always has a way of coming out. And when it does, it's a powerful reminder that we should always question what we read, especially when it comes to the tabloids. But why do these tabloids do this, you might ask? The answer is as simple as it is sinister. The business model of these tabloids thrives on spreading hate and anger. These publications are not selling news, they are selling outrage. Imagine for a moment the tabloid world as a shop. The currency, your attention, the merchandise, anger, hate and division. Every scandal, every controversy, every lie, they're all products designed to capture your attention and keep you coming back for more. And like any business, the greater the demand, the higher the profits. So the tabloids manipulate this system by creating a demand for outrage. They profit from hate. They profit from your anger. They profit from your division. Every time they publish a lie about Meghan, they're not just attacking her. They're cashing in on your reaction. And Meghan, well, she's their favourite target. Why? Because she refuses to play into their royal PR games. She doesn't fit their narrative of the perfect, obedient royal. She's outspoken, she's independent, she's a woman of colour, and she's unapologetically herself. And for these tabloids, that makes her a threat they need to vilify to maintain their status quo. But here's the thing, the more they attack Meghan, the more they reveal about themselves. Their desperation, their lack of integrity, their willingness to stoop to any low for a quick buck. They're not journalists, they're profiteers of hate. So next time you see a headline screaming scandal or controversy, remember what's really going on. Remember who's really profiting. Remember that every click, every share, every comment is adding to their bottom line. This is their game. They need a villain, and Meghan is their favourite target. But we have the power to change the rules. We have the power to reject their lies and demand truth. We have the power to say no more, because ultimately, the most powerful currency is not hate, but truth. And who benefits from these lies, you may ask? Well, let's delve into that. The royal family has consistently denied any involvement with the tabloid attacks on Meghan. They've washed their hands clean of the entire debacle, maintaining an image of innocence. But one can't help but be sceptical. Every time a negative story about Meghan hits the headlines, the attention conveniently shifts away from the other members of the royal family. Scandals involving Charles and Camilla or William seem to mysteriously get swept under the rug. It's almost as if the negative press surrounding Meghan serves as a smokescreen, diverting public attention away from the royal family's own controversies. And here's where the plot thickens. Remember the secret deal William allegedly had with the press? It's said that he struck a pact to keep his own affairs out of the headlines. The individual who is second in line to the throne, having a covert agreement with the media. It certainly makes one raise an eyebrow. So, while the royal family maintains their innocence, the evidence does suggest otherwise. Meghan is continually thrown under the bus, while the rest of the royals remain untarnished. The question is, are these negative stories about Meghan merely coincidental, or is there a more sinister plot at play? It's quite suspicious, isn't it? The British tabloids have been exposed yet again. The veil has been lifted, revealing a world of deception, manipulation and greed. But remember, we're not powerless. We're not just passive consumers of information. We are thinkers, questioners, truth seekers. With every lie exposed, we're chipping away at their unjust power. And we won't let them rewrite history. We won't forget the attempts to smear Meghan Markle's character, the bribes, the fake scandals. We won't let them distract us from the real issues at hand. And we certainly won't let them profit from hate. Now, it's your turn to join the conversation. What do you make of Simon Rex's revelation? Do you see the hypocrisy, the desperation? We want to hear your thoughts, your voice. Join the conversation in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more truth behind the headlines. Until next time.